Kaimere is a distant planet. It is connected to Earth by, for the purposes of this video, let's call it a portal. Check out this video, What is Kaimere, if you haven't already. We'll explain the setting more. This portal has been collecting organisms from Earth since the Devonian and replicating them to adapt on Kaimere, often evolving in new ways given the distinct context. As the meteor never impacted Kaimere, dinosaurs remain the dominant terrestrial animals long after non-avian dinosaurs went extinct on Earth. During the dynasty of the Tyrants, which began circa 80 million years ago, the three continents near the portal were dominant by hadrosaur nesting sites, with symbiotic horned dinosaurs as their de facto protectors, tyrannosaurs as their predators, and titanosaurs maintaining the surrounding forests. This was a stable period, and the portal rarely drew in new organisms. Islands offered some opportunities for mammals. There were a few clades of mammals brought through the portal, most notably entelodonts, that managed to establish themselves with success as generalists. However, for the most part, mammals were non-therian insectivores relegated to the shadows. In a tale as old as the first ecosystem, this era of stability was not to last. 15 million years ago, a series of volcanic activity prompted by the shifting continents triggered a series of extinction events called the dynastic extinction. The context changed, and as so often happens, the specializations that led to dominion was the undoing of the tyrant dynasty. Although some hadrosaurs, horned dinosaurs, and tyrants survived, their collective reign was over. This shift was a boon for those not specialized for the former context. Finally, mammals were in a competitive position. This situation was enhanced by the highly derived mammals coming to Kaimere in significant numbers as the portal sought to replenish the substantial loss in biomass following the dynastic extinction. As it is still somewhat isolated from the portal, the eastern continent had a wide variety of non-therian mammals, many growing quite large in the window after the dynastic extinction. Two of these predators have established themselves in the known world. The arboreal hushir is a panther-sized predator found in the rainforests to the north. The guchar, an omnivore built like a giant badger, has one of the best senses of smell in the animal kingdom and uses it to find and feast on dinosaur nests. They also have a highly powerful bite, sometimes attacking theropods many times their size and refusing to let go. Despite their ferocity, these gobiconodonts are quite rare by virtue of low social tolerance, a poor rate of reproduction, terrible vision, and a high aggression prompting them to start fights that they have no real chance of winning. Although there is a period of marsupial success, the pouch lion is the only marsupial predator still found in the known world. Their range is wide, however, being found in the mountains, forests, and prairies of the northern continent. Ungulates have their predators in the known world too. The nahashet is a cursorial entelodont, basically a land hippo, which is a rare yet iconic hunter and scavenger of the Hausie Prairie to the north of the known world. Cetaceans are represented by a range of dolphins, beaked whales, and sperm whales, competing with the mosasaurs, sharks, and elasmosaurs for apex predatory niches. Although hyenodont creodont predators enjoyed early success as terrestrial apex predators, the role of top predator was reclaimed by large theropods some 8 million years ago as megaraptorans reached the tyrant size class. Many of these hyenodonts went extinct, and the clade is now survived by large semi-aquatic predators such as the renjuyo and kurdu, or mud bear. The order Carnivora is the most diverse clade of mammalian predators. There are some cursorial predators, but these often find themselves as prey. With as many dangerous theropods as hunt on the ground, carnivorans have found the most success if they are good at climbing or digging. Canids are diverse but not particularly large. The Chimeran wolf is the largest, and is on the more herbivorous side of omnivory compared to most wolves of Earth. Although some dogs were brought from Earth by merchants from the Free States, the Akanuk domesticated Chimeran wolves to make a distinct lineage of canids that they use in whaling, hunting, companionship, and healing. The most successful wild canid is the jackal, found throughout most of the known world, in mountains, forests, and plains, and are highly prolific within this range. There are also several species of fox. Most ferocious is the panther dog. These coyote-sized sprinters hunt in massive packs, overwhelming larger prey and packing in as much as 40% of their body weight in meat before fleeing the scene as scavengers close in. Perhaps the strangest Chimeran canid is the etacan. These strict insectivores mimicked the now extinct Chimeran spotted hyena, although their powerfully clawed forelimbs for digging present a substantial threat to would-be predators. Mustelids fill a range of micropredatory niches, but a representative from the gracile and robust clades have both become quite large to reflect their respective success. The tegugu, or viper weasel, is a 60-pound giant that thrives on the many burrowing animals in Kaimere and can be found throughout the known world. From the robust mustelids comes the dire badger, a massive, wolf-sized omnivore that, in addition to hunting, has joined the ranks of egg hunters taking advantage of the R-selection strategy used by most dinosaurs, laying dozens of eggs and abandoning them. Bears and seals are present in Kaimere as well. Both compete heavily with Chimeran hyenodonts and are not as widespread or diverse as they are on Earth. The uku bear is a generalist and, by adapting like the American black bear, has broken this general rule, being quite widespread and successful. Feliforms are not as diverse as caniforms, but they generally occupy larger predator niches. The kochu is a relict nimmervid, one of the false cats that was successful on Earth but has since been replaced by true cats. Hyenas are survived by two large species, the varicet and the common hyena. The varicet is Chimere's answer to the cheetah, a dedicated sprinter and one of the fastest animals on the prairie at 65 miles per hour. The common hyena is related to the striped and brown hyenas of Earth, although in lifestyle and size they are much closer to spotted hyenas. They are found throughout the known world, with melanistic variants common in their forested range. They live in fission-fusion communities, able to gather in large numbers during the dry season to bring down large game, but mostly living in small family groups. They are the most intelligent carnivoran, with less aggressive populations in the mountains of the crescent, making excellent pets if tamed from an early age. Although small felids are quite successful, the house cat can be found in many civilizations. Large cats are best known among Chimeran humans. For all the terrifying beasts of Kaimere, massive theropods and stalking pterosaurs, it is the big cats that make up a majority of man-eaters. Tigers and lions can be found in small populations throughout the known world, both species being smaller than their average Earth relatives to be better climbers. The tiger, which diverged from their Earthkin some 2 million years ago, never evolved the iconic stripes, instead having more basal rosettes and a compact build, making them in many ways more resemble jaguars than tigers as we know them. Lions are still social animals, but tend to live in smaller family units instead of full prides. As an adaptation to their forest habitat, melanistic lions are quite common. The last saber-toothed cat is the red panther, a species of Dinofelis. Most other saber-toothed cats were too specialized as terrestrial apex predators and were driven to extinction either by the larger theropods or more agile felids. The red panther is quite comfortable in water and are excellent climbers despite a compact build. These predators are most common in Picardia, but can be found in small numbers throughout the wetlands and forests of the known world, muscling their way to success, and are notorious dinosaur hunters in a world ruled by reptiles. Alongside the common hyena, the leopard is the most successful large mammalian predator of the known world. They are found on every large landmass and in every terrestrial habitat. Their adaptability combined with being the best climber of the large cats means that they have outcompeted most of their large felids, despite being small enough to be dominated in direct conflict. They outnumber all other large cats combined by a factor of 10. They are also the most common man-eaters, with entire cults being dedicated to keeping them placated and distant from civilization. Together, the common hyena and leopard represent the potential of mammalian predators. Despite living in a world dominated by giant monsters, the leopard and hyena have proven themselves tenacious, adaptable, and competitive. Their success is a testament to the enduring perseverance of mammalian predators.